I'm Jared Dienda. This is Snap-on Tools Great Garages. We're here to check out a shop in Austin, Texas that builds some of the fastest Dodge Vipers in the world, of course, utilizing Snap-on tools. This is Calvo Motorsports. Antonio, what's up, man?
How's it going?
Thanks for having us here.
My
Break
pleasure.
it down. You are Antonio Calvo, but what is Calvo Motorsports?
Our specialty here is we turbo Vipers. Gen 4, Gen 5, we're slowly transferring to the McLaren market. We have one right over here.
Yeah.
We're doing a full Motec built engine. Should be a pretty nasty car when it's done.
Walk us through how many employees, how long have you been around?
I'm on year 7 employees plus me.
7 years, but you've really made a lot of noise, literally and figuratively, just out of the gate.
We've built like well over 100 and something Vipers in the last 3 years, I'm gonna say.
Your clientele, they demand a particular product. I mean, 2,000 horsepower, these machines. How critical is it to just have the right tools?
We're up to 2,800 on the Vipers.
2,800, holy cow. Sorry.
We're up to 2,800 wheel.
You're like,
wheel horsepower on the Vipers, yeah.
Humble brag, 2,800 horsepower. Your customer drops off your car. When they see Snap-on, do you feel that's a vote of confidence?
It actually does really help with shop presence.
Yeah.
You know.
Behind that glass over there, that's a sea. It's the snake pit.
It's an army. It's an army
yeah.
of Vipers over there.
Let's go and check out the shop. Meet some of your technicians.
Awesome.
Antonio, look at this is like the colors of the rainbow back here, man. But let's talk about this car in particular. It's got the famous livery there, the 01, but that was the car that kind of started it all for you.
Pretty much all of our packages have been R&D'd on this car. Still holds the Gen 5 half-mile world record at 225 miles an hour. I always did a lot with what the car had.
Yeah.
It was a basic piston rod motor with like a set of heads off like a heading cam package, and it made 2,500 wheel. It's been a good tool for learning. It's helped other companies, and it's helped us kind of grow into what we have today.
There's so many different vehicles here. That one looks menacing. We'll get to that car in a little bit because it looks menacing just standing still. But also, I know you got your white Snap-on box, but I'm noticing this blue one. Who owns that?
Omar. One of my techs here.
Cool. Yeah. Can we catch up with Omar?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's catch up. Omar, how's it going, man?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Yeah, good. You've only been here for how long?
About a month.
About a month.
About a month and a half, yeah.
But your knowledge runs deep, especially on the Chrysler Dodge product.
Yes, it does.
And what do you do here?
Whatever they need, if we remove an engine, car comes in, we'll take it out, disassemble it.
And you really like the power tools. You like the cordless.
Well, yeah, that's where everything's going now.
Yeah.
Everything is going in cordless. It's convenient. It's faster, actually, if there's no air.
Talk about Snap-on franchisee. Has a franchisee, truck coming by. Has it ever saved you in a pinch? Like a particular tool that you might need?
Oh, yeah,
because, the different generations of Vipers might need something specific or something like that.
Yeah, with any vehicle, if I'm working on something and then I don't have that tool, and I know they're coming, Snap-on, you can depend on Snap-on all the time. Other tool trucks, they're a hit and miss.
Yeah.
Snap-on, it's never. They're always here.
It's a wrap.
And they're everywhere.
Yeah, right on. Thanks, man.
All right,
Appreciate
no
your
problem.
time. And here it is. This thing is stealthy. You're saying this is a factory color, by the way, out of the box. But what have you done to this? How much horsepower? That's what everybody wants to know.
So this car is actually one of 50 built in this color. It's a pretty rare car. It's a fully optioned out GTS. They call it carbon anodized. It's a really badass color. Started off as a bolt-on turbo kit, and then the owner just kept going. He went like 215 in Colorado, and he just started winning all these events. And every time the car goes there, it comes back, and he's like, more stuff. And finally, this last event, we stepped them up to an air-to-water twin 76 42R precision turbos. Gave it a little bit of dope. But yeah, this car also has a PPG air-shifted sequential Motec. The car wound up putting down close to 2,400 wheel. Ran it at FL2K, and it wound up being the second fastest car there. Placed second in a sea of like Lamborghinis and GTR. So we were super impressed with the car. First time out with the new setup. When we made the first hit on full kill, it clicked off 198 miles an hour and 1,000 feet. It's one of the baddest cars we built. Between this, there's one other car that's made more power than all of them, and then the General. They're just kind of, I think, 3 of the fastest Gen 5s around.
This thing, it looks mean, standing still, 2,400 horsepower, and just the progression of the Viper as it stands, right? From your old General to this. Have you seen an evolution of the Vipers?
Yeah, it's amazing for what we did with that car to what the engines, the electronics, the Motec, the firmware. It's really incredible what we've done in a matter of like 4 years.
Seen a few Snap-on boxes over here. I see a bright lime green one over there. Who owns that box?
That's Tim's.
Okay, can we
Yeah,
wrap out with Tim?
Let's go talk to Tim.
Tim, how's it going, man?
How you doing?
Yeah, good. Thanks for having us. How long have you worked here?
Just a little over 5 years now.
Okay, and your background is?
Was a dealership tech for a little over 10 years.
Okay,
And
yeah.
then, I made the switch to the high performance automotive.
You've progressed as a technician, going from the dealership environment to now these, 2,800 horsepower, 2,000 plus horsepower vehicles. Top to bottom, you're doing everything on these vehicles?
Area of expertise is engine building, engine R&R, transmission R&R, drivetrain, stuff
all
like
of
that.
it,
So
all
yeah,
of it.
basically, yeah.
Getting that
bumper to
foundation of the
bumper.
dealership. When you're building these vehicles, what tool do you most commonly find in your hand, or one of your favorite tools?
I have a 3/8 torque wrench
Yeah.
with angle. Everything's really precise. Everything's got to be very accurate. So
That's the torque spec, so you're getting it, setting it, and making sure that everything is dialed in just perfectly.
There's even some fasteners for torque plus angle, and this is able to do that, and not many torque wrenches can. So,
Yeah. Look at
I've
you.
been
You're like
having
a regular Snap-on spokesperson. But that's part of being a technician and making sure that these aren't cheap cars.
Yeah, definitely. It's really critical. A lot of critical fasteners, and so I chose Snap-on and never looked back or
Right on.
anything else.
Well, I'll let you get back to work, man.
All right, appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Love that Benny follows us all around, right?
Yeah, I get up, he goes. So
That's awesome. Let's talk about your fabrication side, because you fabricate a lot of your parts. I'm seeing titanium bits, some billet, little assortment of parts that you make.
everything's pretty much done under this roof. Titanium is not easy to weld. You could see it's gorgeous. This manifold, you could see they're like boat anchors. You're never gonna break that. It's got our billet collectors.
It's a beaut. She's nice. We got this big box behind us, but I gotta ask you, what is your favorite tool, or what do you find yourself more commonly using?
The clutchless ratchet. It doesn't have any teeth. It just moves. So like if you're in a tight area, every degree,
Yeah.
gets it. So I love. This is probably my favorite ratchet of
That's
all
cool.
time.
Yeah, it's like you said, just that tight tolerance.
That's my favorite one, definitely.
You're putting in work, man. This is a true workshop. The cars look good. Like I said, that one looks good standing still, but you have a dyno room as well.
We do.
Can we fire one
Yep,
up?
let's go.
All right. Antonio, we're in the dyno room. This is where you really see the numbers don't lie.
Make it, break it here. It's either gonna have a good life or break. That's for sure.
Yeah, and what are we looking at here? What's the horsepower numbers?
This car is a CM 1800. It put down 1,841 wheel. It runs on 3 different fuels: pump gas, ethanol, flex fuel, VP import. One of the packages that we have, it's just a CM 1800. It's nothing crazy above that, but it's
Nothing crazy about 1,800 horsepower.
yeah, nothing.
in
I
a
hate
street
to say
car.
it.
That's
It's probably like a 216, 217 car in the half mile. The owner put a good set of tires on it to go to the track, like a set of 17s with non-bias ply, like a slick. It'll probably click off like a low 8-second pass with a good driver.
Awesome. Well, you built some amazing machines, seeing the progression, Snap-on tools helping you along the way. You got an awesome shop, man.
Thank
It's
you.
really
I appreciate
impressive.
it.
No, thank you for opening the doors, but actions speak louder than words, or you're not going to hear any words because this thing's going to be loud. But you said it's pretty mellow, surprisingly.
And this room is going to be loud.
Okay, all right. Well, let's get loud. Thank you so much
cool.
for your time.
Not a problem.
Yeah. As you can see, they built some serious machines here at Calvo Motorsports. Be sure to comment below on which is your favorite generation Viper and what's your favorite power adder. And as always, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for all things Snap-on tools.